Oh, show. Let me get this thing here. Okay. Well. Okay. It doesn't matter anyway. Anyway, let's see, what was it? Oh, yeah. I was just remembering something. My brother was talking about a dream, and I'm sorry, I'm mumbling again. My brother was telling me about a dream, and it just reminded me of things that I remember. This one missionary evangelist fella had said once, and I think I seem to have read that also from some other sources too. But anyway, there's times when you dream. Now a lot of people goes and buys books. Don't go buying books. You're wasting your money on books about dreams. There's only one book that you should read when it comes about dreams or something, if you want to read it, and that's the Bible. But or if you want to know things about them, is to someone who's really close in the Lord and is walking people that's from the experiences they had as missionaries, evangelists, etc., whatever. But anyway, I'm getting off the path a little bit here, but I'm going to try to stay focused. Okay, but dreams. I'm not talking about interpretation of dreams. I'm not going to talk about that. It's something a little bit more miraculous and wonderful and awesome, and it is beyond any of us. Okay. Alright, now, the best way I can explain this, first, do you remember Philip, the story in Acts, right, about Philip, how that he ran up there to the Ethiopian that was in the chariot, and who was reading Isaiah, and so Philip was explaining to him, and how that they found some water, and they baptized the Ethiopian, and how that the Lord had caught him up. Yeah, I mean, he was caught up, moved. You talking about your, beam me up, Scotty? Transporter. I mean, he was transported. Well, I just remembered how, it was something that this one preacher, this missionary evangelist, what he said once, that sometimes dreams, when those dreams that seems too real. Alright, now the too real part, that's my phrase. Now I'm paraphrasing it a little there, but too real. And the reason why I'm saying that, so you can get a better understanding of what I'm getting at. Alright, where it's like you can smell, the feel, everything is real. So now a lot of times dreams, seem unreal, so to speak, right? Alright, but then there's the ones that seem so real. Okay, that you can smell and touch, you feel, and you can feel the like if you're hot, you feel the sweat running down, you can smell the cooking of food, if there's food, or you know what I'm saying. Okay, that every detail is like seared into your head, and you can feel, smell, and everything, right? And that in the dream, like for instance, you're off somewhere witnessing, or singing somewhere, that to people about Yeshua. And or maybe you're delivering a message for someone who's in the Lord. You're delivering their message to someone else, or any number of things like that. So I'm trying to get you there. Hold on, bear with me. Okay, now from what I understood from this brother was that these things are actually happening. The only reason why you wake up in your bed is because God had already had you to do what He wanted you to do, and that's the reason why He didn't leave you there, or He would have left you there, and you would have been more aware of where you were, but I always found that fascinating. I found that fascinating, and I'm not telling you to believe it. I'm just relating the story. That's it. I'm just relating it. Just because of what my brother had mentioned about a dream that he had had, and so but it is something that you should think about, that in the dream that you have, that you whatever it is that you're doing for the Lord, that is very possible it could be one of two things: that you was really there and you delivered the message that God wanted you to do, or the thing that He wanted you to do, or it's something that He wants you to do and He's letting you know. But also keep in this mind, also when it comes to dreams, when He does use symbolisms, though, this is the reason why you can't use books, because the symbols and things, what it means, what it will represent to you is different than it would be to someone else if someone else had something similar. So you can't always go by that, okay? It's just not a good thing to do. But anyway, that was just a little tidbit I decided to throw in extra in there. But I just wanted to just share that, to give you something to think about dreams, about the miracles of God. And nothing is too hard for God. See, it's only us when we try to apply to God's science. Stop it. You can't do it, because man's knowledge is zilch. Nada. Well, I have no faith in man's science. See, because they take away God's glory. When man and man's science, they rob Him of His glory. They try to put God in a box, in a globe or a bowl, and you just can't do it. But I was just thinking how wonderful it is about, when you get to thinking about, the dreams, how God talks to us. Look how He talked to Joseph, and how He talked to Jacob, and not just Joseph in the Old Testament, but Joseph in the New Testament, and the Magi. It's just wonderful, God, He does things. But I just thought I would share that with you. Okay, that was a little thought. Like I said, you can either believe it or not, or you can stop to think about it. It's like, but God is good. Shalom, everyone, and God bless you all. I love you all. Aho.